Now's the time on GameScoop when we play video game 20 questions.
All right, you gotta get it together.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm always bad at this. I will do everything I can. I got it. I think I got it last time. Then I screwed it up.
Vince, have you played this with us?
Yeah, I played it a couple times with you guys.
Okay. This week's suggestion comes from Aaron, one of our listeners, Aaron.
All right,
And
So are we
you
doing the?
may begin.
I know
we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down the line.
Oh, is that what we
You're all
do?
playing together.
We're all playing together, right? That's why I know you guys changed the format a little bit since last time I was.
Did this game originally come out before January 1st, 2000?
Yes.
The inaugural question,
All right.
as always. Okay.
Was this a console exclusive game?
Originally.
Okay.
Okay.
Was this originally exclusive to a Sega platform?
No.
Okay, so wait. Should we ask if it's multi-platform?
I think that was what I was
'cause
trying to do.
It sounds to me from the answer that he gave that originally it was exclusive, but then it went multi-platform.
But console exclusive. But okay, so I'm confused. Does that mean
Screwed up. It's all over.
did it come to multiple consoles? So he said console exclusive.
Yeah.
And then you said Sega exclusive. But now I don't want to ask Nintendo exclusive in case it was multi-console. I'll just ask. Was it exclusive to a Nintendo console?
No.
Great.
Oh wait, so then I mean,
Yeah, it's multi. It came to multiple consoles.
So I screwed up.
Well, it's fine.
I said it's down a bad path.
no,
We're fine.
I don't know. Your original question. What was the wording of your question again?
Was it a console exclusive?
Was it a console?
And the answer was yes.
And the answer was yes at first.
At first, yes.
So it was originally at some point a console exclusive.
And then maybe it came to PC or something else.
So I mean,
I took that to mean my
what I should
interpretation.
have said was this exclusive to one console?
Yeah, my interpretation was that no, this was just a console game.
Okay,
This was
so
a
it's not a Nintendo game. It's not a Sega game.
exclusively.
Exclusively.
so does that mean it was a PC? It's a
My interpretation was this game only available on consoles?
See?
Right.
Yeah.
And I said yes.
Ask. Well, okay. I'll ask one, then you can. We'll skip back to you. Is this developer still in business?
Yes.
What about?
I'm just hanging out.
No, it was your turn.
bite my
I
tongue
went
for
out
a
of
second.
time.
Oh, you did. Okay,
Oh, we did actually skip you.
It's fine.
Whatever. We'll
power through it.
Yeah.
do it.
No, we got nothing. So
Yeah,
we know
okay.
the developer's in business. We know it was originally a console game.
Okay.
For a
questions are we in?
multi-console game.
5.
Okay.
Plenty of time.
Okay.
Want to get into genre?
We got genre.
Yeah,
we got
so-
developer.
So
we
I'm
got.
gonna
Is there
go. I'm gonna
smooching?
go with.
That narrows it down.
Was the game played in a 2D side-scrolling format?
No.
Ooh.
Was the game originally made by a Japanese developer?
Yes. That's a pretty good question, actually. That narrows it down.
Yeah, that was a good question.
Yeah, I mean,
Pre 2000.
pre-2000 console game.
Yeah.
Not a 2D side scroller. Actually, pre-2000, I've been picturing SNES, but it actually could be. We should probably narrow down the platform.
Is it not?
That's
so-
right.
Like we didn't ask Sony. We didn't
Oh
ask.
my god, we
like it
didn't.
could easily
That's
be
right.
PS1.
It could be a PS1 game. Yeah.
Ask if it's 3D.
I think we figured out it's 3D from your last one, right? Oh,
No.
because what do we figure out? That
We know that it's
Why
not
are we
2D
whispering?
Oh, we're whispering. No one can hear us. That's how this works.
We know it's not a 2D side scroller, but we don't know it's not. But that doesn't mean it's. I
There's
agree.
literally no secrets in this room.
I agree with Justin that we only covered
2D side
Sega.
scroller.
We should. It's Sega and Nintendo. We should see if it's a Sony game. I think.
Is it a Sony game?
Yes.
Oh snap!
Right.
Sony first party.
Yeah.
Is that?
Well,
That would
Did
you
narrow it
interpret
down.
his question as did this game come to a PlayStation console?
Yes. Well, but also,
Are you gonna give us a freebie?
I have to stop giving interpretive questions.
it was published by Sony.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
That was a bonus point right there.
Okay.
Y'all can thank me
You
later.
ask yours, and I got a good question.
okay. Let's see. It was published by Sony.
Yeah.
But it's not a Japanese developed game. You said
It is a Japanese.
Oh, it
developed
is.
Game.
It is. Okay.
Japanese developed game published by Sony.
Not a 2D side scroller.
Not a 2D side scroller. Not that there's a lot of those on the PS1 anyway.
Is it an RPG?
Yes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh, damn, man.
That's a.
All right.
Oh God.
If it's published by Sony, I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
If it's Beyond the Beyond, I'm gonna be so mad. Or Vey, or
God,
one of
that's
those
funny.
one of those weird PS1 RPGs. Okay, RPG throws me off because I was gonna ask if you play as a vehicle of some kind.
No.
RPG. So PS1. What were first party PS1 RPGs?
So ask it. I mean, we can't guess, right?
Yeah, it's this
If we guess, that's
sudden
it.
death rules. So
yeah, but
if
we're
you guess wrong,
we're on a good path right now.
Yeah.
you're 9 questions.
I'm fairly certain I know what the game is, but
Well, you can say it to us. It's not an official guess.
got 11 more questions.
What do you think
I'm
it is?
pretty sure it's Legend of Dragoon.
Okay, how can we narrow that down in a way that might give us some information if it's not that?
I'm trying to think of other Sony published.
It's a party-based game. Did it have an overworld? Did it have? Who was the developer? I don't even remember.
That's a good question. I can't remember either. So I'm trying to think of other Sony published
I remember Legend of Dragoon.
RPGs. Was Wild Arms published by Sony?
Yeah, see, that's
I
all.
know it was on
blur.
Sony. I'm not sure if it was published by Sony.
Capcom. I honestly
I think
don't know.
Wild Arms might have been Capcom.
Okay, just think of a way to narrow down Legend of Dragoon. And we don't do letters of the alphabet. We decided that was cheating.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because you can actually use, we did the math, you can use like 6 questions to figure out what letter the game starts with.
Was the combat turn-based?
Yes. That's 10.
I don't even know what. I see now we're out of, I mean, I played a lot of those RPGs, but none of the Sony ones. I
I'm
played, like,
totally
Final Fantasy
cool with
7, 8, and 9.
piggybacking off of Vince's brand right now.
Legend of Dragoon was party-based, right?
Yes, it was.
Did it come on multiple discs? Is it one disc?
I'm racking my brain now for back my retail days of packing this game up for customers and trying to remember if it was on multiple discs. I think it might have been on 2.
I know, it's weird.
I'm trying to think of anything else that we could throw at this to. Were there?
See, we're in trouble because I played like all the Square Enix games from that era and like Suikoden and stuff, but not a lot of the Sony ones.
Right.
Like
So what
Rock-
happens if we make a guess and we're wrong?
We lose.
It's it.
We just
Sudden
lose.
death.
We
Yeah.
just lose.
We lose.
Yeah. We got a lot of questions, right?
10 questions left.
Did it come on multiple discs?
Yes.
Yeah. We're still in there. We're still in there.
Did it feature dragoons?
Oh, okay. No. Was there
I would allow that question.
a very heavy crafting element to it?
No.
Are you thinking of like Star Ocean or something like that?
Yeah, I was trying to eliminate.
Okay.
That
Okay.
possibility.
Is
Yeah.
it a fantasy themed game?
I guess that's a gray area on how you
It is. It would be, and it would be a gray area.
In Star Ocean?
I mean, define fantasy.
Man, I don't know.
In-
I don't even
in
know.
terms of the
Final
question.
Fantasy themed game?
No, because that's not Sony.
Do you in this game? Do you gain new skills through? Do you gain new skills and spells through like story events?
That's a weird and hard question.
I'm trying to rule out Wild Arms.
Yeah.
That's a lot of games.
Don't think so.
I think it's really. Did Sony publish Star Ocean too? In Star Ocean, right?
No.
This is all fuzzy to
No,
me.
you know what? I think Star Ocean was published by. Might have been.
Right, and like Grandia's like Game Arts and all that,
Right,
but it's
Game
hard to
Arts,
even
man.
sort that stuff out.
This is getting back into the weeds.
No, but the company. Okay, so the company's still in business. Well, because we found out it was Sony. Never mind.
Right.
We can't narrow down developer, but we don't remember who developed.
I don't remember who developed it. What are the other Sony published ones that you can think of? Beyond the Beyond, right?
Yeah, I mean, is there dragoons in this game?
I don't think so.
Well,
If there's an enemy called that in the game, I don't.
it's likely not Legend of Dragoon.
Yeah, maybe not.
But I don't
Damn
think
it.
Beyond the Beyond came on multiple discs. Like those were old.
No, Beyond the Beyond was one disc.
Yeah, those
Beyond
were
the
old
Beyond was
school
definitely
games.
one disc. So it's a Sony published multi-disc turn-based RPG.
What are you
You guys are making me doubt something. I just need to double check.
Yeah, please do. How are you?
I'm good. I'm hanging out.
What are you
Keep
working
it going.
on?
Let's
What are you
keep it
working
going
on?
here.
Okay,
I'm doing this 20 questions thing.
I'll
right now
go-
that I'm doing really bad at. How about you?
You're doing fine.
Okay.
I'll go with this.
You come in, you clutch in at the last
At the
second.
last second. This is a team. This is
Would
a
it-
team effort.
Would it be categorized as a strategy RPG?
No.
Ooh,
No,
that's a
it is
good
not.
question.
Okay. So that rules out some things. So I was gonna say maybe Vandal Hearts. But no, it's not that. What do you think, Justin? Do you
Is
have
it-
a better guess?
Is it polygonal or is sprite based?
Polygonal.
I guess it's not or. Is it polygonal is the question. Okay. So that eliminates some of those really, really old ones too.
yeah. Yeah.
Like my memory is really fuzzy, but I remember like Vey and Beyond the Beyond being sprite based.
Yeah.
Right. For all my life, in Legend of Dragoon, like
But he said there's no dragoons in it. Is there no dragoons in Legend of Dragoon? Is that what's going to
I'm
trip
trying to
us up
remember if
here?
it technically called your characters dragoons when they transformed.
Like I said, I never played that one. So
All right, that's 16. I'm
is
certain I've answered all of your questions correctly.
Okay, good.
Is there some sort of card trading or card system minigame? Is there any sort of cards in the game?
I don't think so.
That rules out Karsha,
All right, I don't know.
which I don't think was published by Sony and was also a strategy RPG.
know
That was a
what?
good game, by the
Glad
way.
we ruled that card shit. I was worried.
Also,
Karsha was a good
concept.
Right, Concept. I ruled out Concept as well.
All right,
Is
you
it
guys
like
have-
Monopoly but fucking bullshit with monsters?
Oh my god, it is.
Concept's really good.
Oh, I
but-
love Concept, but those die rolls are bullshit.
Yeah,
I can't-
totally.
Totally, we're in the weeds here.
You have three questions left.
Bring us home, Vince.
Oh man, have we ever lost?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we lose often now.
We lose
We were
often.
on track like 8 questions in, and then we got in trouble.
I'm honestly.
So it eventually came to PC, is what it sounds like, or a different console.
Where do we ask that
You could
question?
ask that
Did it
question.
eventually come to PC?
You're asking me, did it come to PC? Yes. Whoa. It's 18.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. This like we get in this situation. I'm like, I don't even want to play anymore
No,
because like I don't know.
Then
That's interesting.
just knock out your last two
This
questions.
is
Legend of Dragoon
once
definitely
again.
did not come
I'm
to.
not burning a question on this. I just want to ask you, Damon, personally. Are we going to be mad when you read off the answer?
That might be a hint.
Yeah, probably yes.
He's good. He's really good.
Now I'm racking my brain for what big dumb goofy PC boxes I saw on
Yeah.
the walls when I was there.
No, but I envision it coming to PC years later, like just it's on Steam now, like Final Fantasy VII's on Steam now.
Right.
You know, like that's what I'm picturing.
Okay, this is a
Yeah, bring her home. Bring her home. 2 left.
oh man, I don't know if I should waste a question on this.
We gotta fight through this.
We gotta get through it.
We're on.
You gotta do it.
Cameras
Is there-
rolling.
Is there a number in the title?
Yes.
Oh snap!
1 question left.
That's a good question. Why didn't we ask it? It's like always afterwards. We didn't ask if it was like a sequel or the first in a series.
So here's the thing that's going on in my brain right now.
Okay, lay it on me.
I'm wondering if I'm not remembering that through some weird licensing deal, if Sony published Final Fantasy VII in America.
I was hovering around that too.
I can't.
Because it did come to PC.
It did come to PC.
Were they even? I don't even remember the
And
era.
7 is a number.
They were already
Right.
Square. They were already Square Enix by then, right? Or no? I don't even remember when that.
It's
happened.
polygonal.
No,
They were still Square.
They were still SquareSoft at that point.
like the timeline in my head is all fuzzy.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
they're still
remember when-
SquareSoft at that point. They're not Square
Yeah,
Enix yet.
SquareSoft
Do it.
might.
So they might have-
SquareSoft.
they-
You know what? Because Nintendo published SquareSoft's SNES games.
Right. So do we want to
It's
do
as
this?
good a guess as any.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yes. Sony published Final Fantasy VII.
You know what's crazy? This is why you're really good at this. Because I always think this is going to be like one of the most. As these go on, they're going to get more and more obscure. And we went down that whole path of like, is it Card Boy?
I thought for sure this would be like the easiest one to guess in a long time.
The Sony thing tripped us up.
Yeah.
No, that was actually.
And then you guys had me second guessing myself. Like, did Sony not publish this?
Yeah.
game? Like, yeah.
No,
they
'cause
totally
it's a cool curveball because, like you said,
Yeah.
eventually now Square as we know them now, they're Square Enix and they're self-contained development
Yep,
and publishing.
yep.
But they weren't.
Yeah.
I don't think that switchover. If you have your phone, do you have it on you? Did Sony also publish 8 and 9? I mean, I think that switchover happened right
It
around.
might happen right
I'd have to
around
look.
there.
I'd
Yeah.
have to look after
Yeah.
that. I don't know about
Cool.
this. Final Fantasy VII, you guys got it on the last question.
What
Finally brought it in.
a deep cut. A hard game to guess.
Yeah.
See, I'm not going to pick something that you guys would never guess or that you wouldn't know.
Yep.
So, we
Number
actually-
in the title. That was good, Vince.
that was really good. We have time for one more this week. We're running
Oh God.
low on
Okay.
time this week.
All
It's
right,
gonna be a
let's
good
do
one.
it. We got this, guys.
This is one that I've picked on my own.
Brian Altano,
Clearing the table.
You're
Clearing the table.
participating in this.
This is gonna be the.
You're in. This is the moment.
This is gonna be
your
the
moment.
weird, obscure one.
Clearing the table. We
Okay.
may begin.
Was it released before January 1st, 2000?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Was
All right. Don't get all fancy pants on us.
was this game
Is it
originally?
Cardboy?
Was this game exclusive to one console?
Yes.
Ooh.
Is it an NES game?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Is it a platforming game?
No.
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
Okay. I have a feeling you jump in it.
Back to the Future Part 2 and
platforms.
3.
God. Well, yeah, actually, that's a good question. Like, if we can get in the perspective of like top down or
Is it licensed?
Yeah, that's what I was going to get into.
multiplayer.
Is it licensed? Is it first party?
So it's exclusive to the NES, and it is not a platforming game.
He looks so unsure about
it's-
platforming.
Not a platforming game.
It's kind of a not platforming game.
Like,
cool.
I don't know. Like so
Contra's not a platforming game.
Yeah,
but it
Castlevania
kind of
2 is like
Right,
kind
okay,
of sort of.
so hold it because of that actually because of the era it might be we got the era so early and the what do you call it the
Yeah,
console.
sure.
Let's rule out some developers.
If you ask if it's a first party.
is this a Konami game?
No.
Is this developer still in business?
Yes.
Is it a first party game?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. So a first party non-platformer on the NES.
First party non-platformer on the NES, but
Star
kind
Tropics.
of a platformer because he was like,
Yeah, but it's not a platformer. I mean, ultimately, it's not a platformer.
Okay. So
Is Wrecking Crew a platformer?
no, you don't jump in that game. You just climb ladders. And wreck crews.
So how many wreck stuff? How many first party NES games are there that aren't platformers?
not a
RC Pro-Am wasn't first. Rare wasn't first party
right.
by
Rare
then.
wasn't.
Yeah, there's a couple puzzle games, but those aren't. No, not a platformer, like what Damon said.
Right.
So there's Wrecking Crew.
Yeah.
There's what was the one I said before? Star Tropics.
I mean, there's like Donkey Kong Jr.
There's Zelda.
Zelda 2 is not technically a platformer.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Zelda 2 is actually a pretty good guess
All right,
because
all right. Is it like a franchise? Are we still playing games that star this character, this franchise today? With that in the title
Today,
on this generation
Like,
of consoles.
in this generation of consoles, today, no.
Was there a Zelda game in this
no,
generation
no,
of
was
consoles?
Wind Waker
guys,
HD.
Guys, this is not my guess, so it's Metroid.
Okay, that's a pretty
It's
good.
not a platformer,
It's a pretty good guess.
but
You gonna ask if it's sci-fi? If it
What do you
stars
mean Metroid's a platformer?
it's not a platformer. 'cause
No, it's
also-
totally a
There's
platformer.
platforming in it, but it's also an adventure action game.
It is. Yeah.
Can you think of another Nintendo game?
I would
that's kind of a
personally-
platformer.
I would
but not?
call Metroid a platformer. Personally.
Yeah, me too.
So I would. I kind
Same
of
with
would too.
Kid Icarus. Same with.
Oh right, Kid Icarus is another kind of like. I mean, it is still a platformer, but
I think it's a total.
Are we
platformer.
reading
Zelda,
into this whole-
Zelda 2 is not a platformer.
Well, let's figure out other stuff you do in this game. We know what you don't, what you
Okay.
might do,
All right, here you go.
sort of a little. but
do you how's this?
Do you shoot things?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Do you shoot? Can you shoot things? in
No.
this game? You can't. Okay, so definitely not.
Do you have a
or
sword?
Kid Icarus?
No.
okay,
That's
Nope.
10.
that's 10.
It's not Zelda 2. It's not Metroid.
No
yeah.
swords.
It's not Kid
no
Icarus
projectile
because you shoot
weapons.
things in Kid Icarus.
Right.
You shoot arrows.
So there's no swords, no projectile
Let's
weapons.
think. Other first-party games.
There's still Wrecking Crew.
There's still Wrecking Crew,
Hey,
but that's not even has no platforming elements.
Wario's Woods.
does
That's a puzzle game.
a character from this game feature in the new Super Smash Brothers?
That's a great question.
I can't answer that just because, I mean, seemingly every.
As one of the fighters.
No.
Okay, so it's not Punch Out or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, wait, what fighter is in Punch Out or what?
Little Mac.
Little Mac.
Is
Oh, yeah,
in,
duh.
is in Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
Give the toy at your desk.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
Wow, this is surprisingly tough.
Wrecking Crew is still in the mix.
Yeah.
Do you?
It is.
This is a construction
Justin
theme.
is obsessed with Wrecking Crew.
I'm just trying to. Duck Hunt.
Do you want to?
Going-
Play Duck Hunt Dog.
Not even remotely.
But you shoot things in that.
Yeah, and Duck Hunt Dog's playable. Is
And
there
you do shoot
multiplayer?
Ooh.
No.
Oh, it's a single player game.
Okay. Single player, no shooting.
I think even Wrecking Crew has a
Two-player
mode, right?
So it's not Wrecking Crew, guys.
Wait, hold it. Not a platformer. You don't shoot things. You don't have a sword. What?
Puzzle game.
Is it a puzzle game?
No.
Oh my god.
RPG.
How many questions
There
is
goes
that?
Wario Woods.
It goes Wario's Woods. There goes Yoshi's Cookie.
Yeah, it goes Yoshi's Cookie.
Yeah. Dr. Mario's out.
Dr. Mario's out.
Damn it.
Tetris is out.
This is really tough.
Is it an RPG?
That's your question?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No Star Tropics.
Were there any first party?
No.
Star Tropics. Is that first party?
No.
No? Nintendo didn't make Star Tropics?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I feel like maybe they published that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. This is getting dire, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is getting really dire.
I feel like I should know this.
The Damon picked this one too.
Yeah.
Is there an amiibo related to this? Is that a good question?
No, because
that
if he's not a Smash Brothers character, it's not a Smash Brothers character, then I doubt it.
Okay.
Then not a mainline playable Smash Brothers
Wait,
character.
what were Damon's answers when we asked if the character was still around?
Not this generation, apparently. but like-
So it's like F-Zero hadn't started yet.
No, Zero is not.
F-Zero hadn't started yet.
Nope.
But that's like thinking about stuff like that's important because you want to think about something that did appear in other games.
Okay.
down the line.
Like something that was around for a while, but then
what about
stopped?
what
Are
about
there? Here, I got one. Here's this weird. Are there motorcycles in it?
Yes.
nice?
Yes, it is.
Nice work. Wow, that was awesome.
Excite Bike.
You're right. Not a platformer. You do jump on.
But there's
shit.
like lots
No,
of like
yeah,
crazy
sure,
like
you're
jumping
right,
around
you're
on
right, you're right.
platforms
Wow.
and stuff. Yeah.
That's really good. And we saw there was Excite Bike 64. There wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
There's
man!
Excite Truck.
You know what's interesting too? Like there was
Yeah.
an Excite Bike Mario Kart stage. This generation.
Yeah. Oh, so I didn't know about that.
That's
fine.
But that's totally fine because
No,
it's not a standalone Excite Bike game.
It's a 1985 launch title for the NES.
Yep,
And
that's right.
I was surprised to remember there's not any multiplayer. It's like, that's weird.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
racing
that's
game with no
right. That's
multiplayer.
right.
When we were doing History of Awesome, that was one of the things we learned is like Excite Bike was a launch game, but Mario wasn't. So there's this period of like, it's a while. It's like almost a year that people could have an NES with no Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's
What are they
weird. Yeah, it's
Well.
they robbed the robot. Like,
Yep.
I remember that.
Well, they played Mario Brothers, right? Like the weird Mario Brothers.
I guess,
with
yeah.
Mario and Luigi jumping
Before-
out
I
of
like that
things.
game.
Yeah.
That's a fun
Yeah,
game.
I do like
That's
it
cool.
for what it is. Yeah.
Man, that was a great one.
That was awesome.
Thank you. See, I wanted to do another one because I knew you would be involved in an NES game.
no, that's
Yes.
that's a little better for me than. Although Final Fantasy VII, I totally could have gotten.
Yeah, but it's so funny how the vagary of like the fact that the business realities of Square have changed.
Yeah.
No,
No.
it just made that a curveball for us.
The problem with this game is not this game; it is your own mind because your mind sends you down these paths
Yeah.
where you're just like, I know it's one of these things. Like I'm thinking, like, is it Solomon's Key? And I'm like, it's like, no, it's Excite Bike. They could not be more opposite. You
Did
know, like,
Nintendo make Mighty Bomb Jack?
exactly.
That's the thing. I'm starting to think about all these weird NES games. I'm like,
And when you're a kid, you think every game is made by Nintendo?
Yeah.
Man, it's a good one.
You guys,
really good.
you guys both of them this week. So.
Sweet.
Well done. That's all the scoops we have for this week. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Vince. Remember, you can always reach us at the email address gamescoop@ign.com. My name is Damon. This is IGN Gamescoop, and we're out.
Japan.